Greetings, YouTube. I believe Tara Reade. I believe that Joe Biden raped Tara Reade. And I'm thoroughly baffled when I hear people saying that they're confused about this, that they're taken aback that Joe Biden would do such a thing. He's socially conservative, a man that's backed anti uh, backed segregation policies. He's opposed anti-segregation policies, and he's opposed abortion rights for women. He's got a history of social conservatism. He is center-right, has been for his entire career. The only reason that he is considered liberal or progressive by anyone is because the American political scale is so skewed to the right that even though he can be center-right, he can still be considered that because the Republicans are fascists. They are so far right. They're barely on the scale. And here's the horrible, disgusting, vile irony. I'm still going to vote for him. Why? Because the alternative is worse. I'm not electing a pope. I'm not trying to find a savior. This is politics. This is how sausages are made. And I know it's ugly, and I know it's gross, and I hate that I'm going to do it, but I don't have any other choice. If I don't vote in protest, which means I'm just giving acknowledgement to the status quo, I'm failing, and I keep the shit given in the White House. If I write in Bernie Sanders, my preferred candidate for President of the United States, I help keep the shit given in the White House. If I vote third party, I help keep the shit given in the White House. So I have a choice between a known white nationalist, a man who publicly brags about sexually harassing and raping women, a man who has enacted policies that harm gay people, trans people, women, brown people, a man that's endorsed throwing children into cages and letting them die, or I vote for Joe Biden. I don't think I'm happy about it. I don't think I want to do it because I don't. But I'm going to. The people in the United States of America didn't step up to the plate. They didn't do their job. If more people had voted for Bernie, if more youth, people, even people under 30, had shown up at the polls in the primary and voted for Bernie, we wouldn't be here. But mysteriously, a whole lot of brown and black people voted for a guy who backed segregation policies. I don't quite buy that one. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. A whole lot of women voted for him even though he's opposed abortion policies in the past. Now, he'll tell you he's changed his minds over the year, and maybe he has. Maybe he really did make a genuine and sincere change of heart. I know I've made those in my life. And maybe he feels some remorse in his heart for what he did, but he's never going to publicly admit it because he's afraid it would harm his chances of getting elected. I'd be a lot happier about voting for Joe Biden if he had come forward and said, yes, I did these egregious things to Tara Reade. I'm sorry. And made an absolute and honest contrition about the issue. But he's not. He's saying, you should believe women, but I didn't do this thing. Even though we have multiple accounts of her complaining about his sexual harassment in the past. From coworkers, from her husband. That doesn't matter. I don't think, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite here and say I'm going to ignore the issue just because it's my guy. He's not my guy. Bernie Sanders is my guy. But I didn't get to vote for Bernie Sanders in the presidential election again. Because the Democratic Party, again, is a center-right, pro-corporate entity. Establishment Democrats like corporations. They all desperately want to be the Republicans of the Eisenhower era. Hell, even the Nixon era. Remember, Hillary Clinton was a self-proclaimed Goldwater girl. And she had to do nothing but stand still, and the Republican Party kept moving right, and the Democratic Party moved in its wake, and before you know it, Hillary Clinton is a Democrat, without ever having to budge her political scale. She's right where she was, the Goldwater girl. But now, she's viewed as some kind of sickle and hammer wielding communist, even though she's a center-right corporatist. So, I don't want to be where I am at the moment. I'm disgusted by the fact that I got to vote for Joe Biden. But I got to vote for Joe Biden because I don't have any other choice. Because I want to keep the shit given out of the White House. So I'm going to do what I got to do. And anyone who's baffled by the fact that a conservative, powerful man sexually harassed, assaulted a woman, that's what baffles me.